In this video, we're going to talk about the peripheral nervous system. Now, your peripheral nervous system, which we are going to abbreviate PNS, is the nervous system. It's all the neurons outside of the central nervous system. So it is the sensory and motor neurons, because interneurons are only in the central nervous system, as we'll talk about in class, connecting the central nervous system, which we talk about in another video, to the rest of the body. So everything outside of the central nervous system. So we are going to call this the peripheral nervous system. There's a couple of divisions you need to know. The first division is between the somatic and the autonomic peripheral nervous system. So the somatic peripheral nervous system, I'm going to write the definition down below. This is going to be what controls the skeletal muscles. A good way to think about it is voluntary movements, because your muscles in your fingers, the muscles in your toes and your arms, those are voluntary type things. So what you're going to see here is two separate pathways. So for example, if you are going to touch something hot and you are going to decide to move your hand from it, first you have to sense that it is hot. So sensory neurons need to send information to your central nervous system saying this is hot, and then motor neurons need to tell your fingers to move. So you have your sensory pathway, and your motor pathway. So the sensory pathway is going to send information from your muscles or from your sense organs, to your central nervous system. And the motor pathway is going to send information using your motor neurons from your central nervous system to those skeletal muscles. So that's the somatic aspect. Then you have the autonomic, and again I'm going to write the definition down at the bottom. For the autonomic one, these are going to be all of the neurons controlling glands and muscles of the internal organs. So the internal organs are going to be here. This is going to be more automatic, involuntary type things. So there's going to be two parts to this. You have one part that is going to respond when your body is put in stressful situations, and this is called the sympathetic autonomic peripheral nervous system. And then you're going to have the part that calms you down, and that's going to be parasympathetic. So you need to freak out before you chill out is one way to think about it. So for the sympathetic, this is going to arouse the body, mobilize you in stressful situations. And the parasympathetic, after you need to calm down, this is going to calm the body, helps you to conserve energy. So sometimes the sympathetic is called the fight or flight response, and sometimes parasympathetic is called rest and relax, or eat and sleep. So freak out, chill out. So these are going to be, again, more involuntary. These are going to be more voluntary type things. So that's your peripheral nervous system.